Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black or even a little off of it.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Russell has it. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds are down in order. Ken Williamson will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seams. And that's such a tough pitch to throw and even more difficult to master.
Brian Rivers will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Wow, he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away. Hey, get ahead.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied. Stephen Herman leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Dominguez over to his left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman
Jack Austin will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Liner towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Carlos Martinez comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
In time to first, and there are two away.
center fielder number 12
Claudio Silva will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
2 down here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden. Darren James digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
In there at the knees, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Herman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs or hits here as the Craig Crenshaw is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
1 down, 1 down.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Ken Williamson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night. Brian Rivers heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And reined in, 1 away.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, William Downs. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, we got 1 down here, 1 down.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Give me your best stuff. Let's go.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Stephen Herman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
Up next for
Jack
Cincinnati.
Austin will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Rick. Darren James is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
Aaron James.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning. Carlos Martinez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. There's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Claudio Silva will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
The 0-1 delivery. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 3.
Craig Crenshaw will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Devin Mesoraco will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Williamson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, 1 out here. We got 1.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Brian Rivers stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Come on, guys. 2 outs here.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, that curve of his is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end.
The 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the... Darren James will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
Well, he's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Hit in the air to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the right approach.
Leading off the inning, Stephen Herman as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball
Tries
that
to
time.
shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Joey Votto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice.